Ms. Reason?
Thank you. Thank you, Christopher Newport University, Dr. Kidd, and to the citizens that's here tonight. You could have been anywhere else, but you are here, so that tells me that you care about your community, and I do too. I am Angela F. Reason, your candidate for Newport News City Council Central District. I believe it's time for restoration and transparency in Newport News. I am here as a servant leader, and I am here to work for you. It's time to add a common sense approach back to our local government. For example, instead of pointing the finger and placing blame for the teachers not getting their 4% raise, let's work together towards the solution. I am a millennial, the largest group of professionals transitioning into both the private and government workforce. But let's not be mistaken. It's not about replacement, it's about enhancement. If you need someone who lives and breathes honesty, morality, leadership, and stewardship, then that's me. In my professional career, I have been able to plan and execute a budget for the federal government, so most certainly I can do it locally. I am business-minded and have been able to successfully start a logistics company based right here in Newport News. It's time to add the people back to policy. I'm from this community. My children are being raised in this community. I'll start a business right here in this community. It's time for change. On Tuesday, May 1st, please vote for me, Angela F. Reason, a reason for change.
Thank you. Mr. Bethany?
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you, Dr. Kidd, for putting on this wonderful event. Like Mr. Kidd mentioned, my name is Curtis Bethany, and I'm running for City Council in the North District. And simply put, I think it's time that we have a fresh perspective on City Council. I think in order to move the city forward, I'm not asking for an entire city council to consist of millennials, but I think if we truly want to move the city forward, we have to incorporate that perspective in retaining the people that we have, or retaining millennials here, but also just being able to add and contribute to what we can do for young people now, and also with moving the city forward. I'm sorry, y'all. But on Tuesday, May 1st, please consider voting for me, Curtis Bethany III. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Scott?
Yes, for the past 16 years, I've been an advocate for the citizens in the North District and across the city as a whole. I've advocated for all kinds of programs that they need when they have issues in the community, when their streets needs to be repaired, when there's a situation in the community that is an eyesore. I've made sure I bridged that gap with the city officials. I've hosted town hall meetings so that we could have open and transparent government. 16 years town hall meetings, unprecedented in the city of Newport News. I provided direct services to the city by providing back to school supplies every year. And we also do a big food drive where we feed the disadvantaged families. And we hosted job fairs for the last 5 or 6 years where we help people find employment. Last year we had 78 employers and over 800 applicants come to a job fair at the One City Job Fair. So I'm doing what I can to help bridge the gap in the community, and I don't have all the answers. But going forward, you all hear me talk about one city, one vision. I just want all of the districts to benefit from the economic resources that is generated by the tax revenue. And I want us to continue to revitalize our properties by continuing our neighborhood bliss and our community maintenance programs. And I want to continue to support the school system so that our teachers won't have to come down and complain when they should be at home taking care of their families. And I do support green space acquisitions from the Green Foundation. So on Tuesday, May 1st, vote Sharon P. Scott for City Council. I am the only clear choice.
Thank you. Ms. Cherry?
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Kidd, and thank you for all of you who have come tonight. I would like to say that I believe I've been on City Council ending my first term, and I must say to you that I have enjoyed every opportunity that I've had to work with the residents, the businesses, the diversity, the groups to uplift positive activity in the city. I've gained an understanding, as I said before, of the complexities of city government, including its capabilities and the limitations. And I'm excited about what the vision and the future is for this city, and especially for the South District. I have a proven record of integrity, leadership, and commitment. I truly believe that it's not the ultimate measure of a man, it's not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Being on city council has not been easy, but I've stood. I've stood for what I believe is the right thing to do. I encourage our citizens all the time to get up, get out, get involved, get engaged, and be informed. And I ask you on May 1st to re-elect Sandra Cherry for council for the South District. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Wallace.
Yes, I've been working in the community again for over 12 years after the loss of my fiance in 2003, and I just want to bring that spirit and that approach to the table, meaning turning tragedy into triumph, turning pain into gain, and basically repurposing your energy and your purpose into collaborating holistically, not only with the council, but with the citizens and the community as well, and bring solutions to the table that's coming from everyone, and all voices are being included. That's the only way we can create sustainable change, is by bringing everyone, especially those the most impacted, to the table to formulate these solutions. I've been working in the community for, again, 12 years, and I've been working on violence initiatives, which brought to light a lot of other initiatives that leads to violence, meaning education, meaning I will fully support and fully fund the Newport News school system environment. I will continue to work with citizen-led groups like the Southeast Care Coalition on environmental issues, especially in the South District, which is labeled as one of the most in the top 25 as one of the most toxic zip codes, 23607, in the nation. I will still continue to petition for air monitors in the community. I will continue to work with not only those who are elected, but the citizens. Again, it takes all of our voices to come together. I'm able to mentor and provide solutions by collaboration. So on May 1st, make sure you vote for a collaborative spirit in LaTanya Wallace.
Thank you. Ms. Penny.
Once again, I'm Cheryl Q. Penny, as they made me put the Q in there when I ran. But on May 1st, I am your candidate for Central District. I show a lot of stability. And stability means that I have carried on with the same job with the City of Newport News as a city employee and worked with this community every day for 44 years. I've raised my children here. I've lived in the Central District in the same home right now for 34, but I've lived in another home elsewhere in the Central District. So I've got my life right here in the Central District. But it's just not the Central District that I'm interested in. It's the whole city. I'm very interested in helping to refurbish the Southeast community. But with stability brings progress. And I believe that I can do that as a city council person for you, for the Central District, on May 1st. Together, we can do better. And I am an extrovert. I'm not an introvert. I am your voice, and my door is always open, and my phone is there 24/7. So please vote for me on May 1st. I am the best candidate. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Jenkins.
My name is Dave Jenkins. I'm running for City Council in Central Newport News. You all have a tough decision. It's tough to figure out which candidate is the best when we're given so little time and we have so little interaction. But I'll tell you, I bring some unique things to the table here. First of all, I'm a former Army officer, 8.5 years, so I know how to lead, and I know about budgeting, and I know about how to manage projects and get things done. That's not something that other people up here can say. Also, I have significant business experience. I've worked for a home builder. I've planned projects there. I've kept to a budget. I've worked with government regulations at the state, federal, and local level. I've worked with permitting and all the other things that I know so many businesses are frustrated with. I can bring a great vision to the city, and I can make wonderful things happen. I'm running to keep Riverview Farm Park a park for the people. I am running to give us great schools and make sure our teachers are paid fairly. I want us to have prosperity in Newport News, and I want us to all have safe neighborhoods. And I'm the person to get the job done. The voice of change is not going to be somebody who's been a city employee for 44 years. You need change. And I'm the person who can bring it to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Reed.
First of all, thank you all so much for coming out tonight. I mean, this is really nice to see all the people who came out, and thank you, Dr. Kidd, for hosting this event and just allowing me to participate in this. You know, this has really been a real great adventure for me. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because, you know, I really believe that I wanted to show my students that one person can make a difference, or at least can try to make a difference. And that's what I want to do for the cities of Newport News and Central District, but also the whole city. The city of Newport News means a lot to me. I love the city. I love the people in the city. I've been a voice for the students of Newport News for almost 19 years. I want to be a voice for the citizens of Newport News. Continue to keep doing that on. I believe that one of the things that sets me apart is that especially in the issue with school board and city council, is that I really want to be the bridge. You know, part of the idea with the government, not just the city level, but every level, is transparency. And transparency has been missed out on. You know, we need to be open about what we're doing and how we're doing it in all forms. Not just Riverview Farm Park, but also Huntington and everything else in between. And these are things that need to come together. And that's one of the things I would make it my just life's duty on council to actually kind of make that thing happen. I believe that I can be the best person for this job. But for me, I would love you to vote for me on May 1st. I want you to vote for me on May 1st because I feel like I am the best person for this job. But no matter what you do, vote May 1st. May 1st, I mean, if nothing else, the last year and a half has taught us voting matters. And it can make a big difference, not just here in Newport News, but anywhere around. So please vote.
Thank you. Mr. Roth.
Well, I want to thank every one of you for coming out tonight, and Dr. Kidd and the Lesson Center for hosting this. It's been a great adventure. And my name is Greg Roth, and I'm just asking for your vote on Tuesday, May 1st. I bring a lot of experience as far as business savvy. I've been running a radio station for 21 years. I have a lot of experience working within a budget. I always met the budget for those 21 years. I'm really wanting to work with the police department to address the crime issue in the city. I've stated my view on Riverview Park. Absolutely no residential development there. I'd like to keep it for the people. I like to work on building business opportunities in the city. You can actually see my platform on my website, which is votegregroth.com. Very simple to remember, votegregroth.com. Remember me also on May 1st. Thank you again for coming tonight.
Thank you. And I would just say the citizens of Newport News are very fortunate to have an excellent set of choices. We've got options in every race, which is great. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you.